Yo, what is up, brother? Welcome back to the channel. If you're here for the first time, welcome to my channel. My name is Assam from dopelifecoaching.com, and today I'm going to be talking about an interesting topic. The topic is why you, yes, you watching, most likely are not attracting the type of woman you want in your life. You see, man, here's what I want you to think about. I want you to imagine that there is a kid. This kid was born to very loving parents. They're very deeply in love. On top of that, he was a good-looking kid. And on top of that, these parents always filled him up with positive words. They always told him, son, I love you. Son, you're the best. Son, you're going to be able to achieve anything you want in your life. Son, your grandest dreams are always going to come true. Son, any sport that you try out for, you're going to get. Any job you apply for, you're going to get. You're very smart, son. You got this. And they're always, celebrating his success, celebrating his achievements, rewarding good behavior, all those things. This son, as the years go by and he grows older and older and older, starts becoming a confident young boy. They grow up even more to become a confident young adult. Throughout college, they're confident. Throughout, after college, they're confident. They're always pursuing the things they want to. They seem to effortlessly attract the type of women they want. They seem to effortlessly get the jobs that they want. They're just so charming. They have everything: social skills, charisma, confidence. They're very smart. They just know how to talk to different types of people. They have all these skills. And then you think about it. Why is it that that guy seems to be able to attract any type of woman he wants? Sure, he's good looking, but there's other men out there who are way better looking who can't seem to do that. Why him? The answer is very simple. It's because he believes he is able to do it. I know this sounds like a bunch of horseshit, or it can sound like a bunch of horseshit to you, but I promise you, man, here's exactly why this is the truth. Because you see, when you are associated with an idea of yourself, or with an idea in particular, you tend to act out that idea consistently, and in the back of your mind, which is actually more important, everything you do, every thought you think, every behavior that you do is consistent with that idea. Now compare that with another guy who is very unsuccessful with women. Maybe even this guy's in decent shape, decent looks, and decent in his career as well, but he just can't seem to attract the type of women he wants. It's actually because he doesn't see himself as that guy. Maybe you watching this are also dealing with this and you're like, no, that's a bunch of bullshit. That's not true. It's just that they're the problem. They think this. They play hard to get. I'm sorry, dude, but it's actually your fault if you're thinking thoughts like those. And I know that may seem a bit uncomfortable, but just hear me out because I'm trying to help you. If you consistently get these bad results or these negative results, they tend to affect your belief system and your way that you think about yourself. Because deep down in the back of your mind, you're thinking, I can't attract this woman. This woman's never going to be interested in me. I can never approach a girl like that. She's never going to like me. She's way out of my league. You see the narrative inside. And again, you may be even saying, I don't do this, but deep down, there's a good chance that you do. I mean, I hope you don't, but there's a good chance that you do. And so all your behaviors, all the things you say, everything you do is consistent with that self-image. Self-image is everything. It's part of your subconscious mind. It controls 90% of your behavior, but that's, I don't want to go on a tangent, even though they're all related, but I don't want to confuse you. All these things are related, and so they're part of your self-image. Your self-image now, throughout your childhood, maybe you weren't given that love. Maybe you weren't given that type of support. Maybe you weren't told that you could attract women. Maybe you didn't have enough positive experiences. All these things contributed to you right now not being able to attract the kind of women you want. So what do? You tend to reinforce the cycle because all your behaviors reflect that. Your body language is very closed. It's not confident. The way you speak, instead of speaking with confidence, you're speaking very quietly. You're very anxious. You're looking like this all the time. You're that one dude at the party or any social gathering who you can't even seem to focus on the task at hand. You're always looking around like this, jittery and nervous. You can't seem to stand up for yourself in a positive or healthy way, of course. I'm not trying to say just get into a fight or something. You don't seem to communicate confidence in the things you do. You don't have confidence in your self-image, and that's the bottom line. You may think that the reason why you're unsuccessful with women is because of your lack of results with them, which yes is true, but that's not the main reason. The main reason is actually the opposite. You have a mindset, a self-belief that is limiting, a limiting self-image or self-belief that is preventing you from acting the way you want to act, being the way you want to be, talking the way you want to talk, dressing up and looking the way you want to look. So from this point forward, I want you to play a bit of a game on your mind. I know it might sound like a bit of, hocus pocus horseshit. But honestly, man, I swear to God, if you do this, you will see changes in your life. Some of them will be immediate, yes, but most of them are going to be long-term, and that's okay. That's what we want to focus on. So I want you to start listing all the qualities in the man you want to become and read them out loud every single morning when you first wake up and right before you go to sleep. That's because that's the period of time where your subconscious mind is most easily susceptible to be influenced. Your subconscious mind controls 90% of your behavior. You're influencing it this way. It's kind of like a hack. It's a cheat code. So now that you have this cheat code figured out and you keep repetitively, repeating those same words, those amazing qualities about that person that you want to become, you start to subconsciously start believing it slowly until eventually you become like that man. And every action you take is going to take you closer to that man. And every action you do, from the point that you declare it, are actions that guy, whoever that guy is to you, that guy will take. He's walking this way naturally because that's just who he is. He talks this way naturally because that's who he is. He goes to the gym this many times per week because that's the kind of man he is. He only eats this type of food because that's the kind of man he is. He only dresses this way because that's the kind of man he is. He no longer drinks so much alcohol because that's the kind of man he is. And so you see, slowly but surely, you're gonna start becoming this man, and the narrative in your mind is gonna shift. And just like the example I gave in the beginning of the video of that little boy who turned into a grown man who started believing in himself and attracting effortlessly the kind of women he wants, and not just the women, all the circumstances as well, because you played this game with your mind, because your mind is so powerful. When you really know the tricks to it, it becomes so fun and just like fascinating to deal with. But once you start doing this and you play this game with your mind, you start to see a shift in everything about you. Some people in your immediate environment might be like, what the hell, like this isn't you. But don't let that faze you because they're just so used to the old you, but you're kind of transforming into this new you who does completely different things, thinks in a completely different way. Just like I said in the previous video, it's like you have new software. I'll even link that in the description. I'll also put it in the end card in the end of the video for you to watch once you're done with this video. And so you operating on that software is just going to make you a completely different individual. Because now, despite all of the failures, all the setbacks, all the heartbreaks, all the heartaches you've had with women that just made you feel like shit and made you feel like a less than, made you feel like a second-class citizen, made you feel like an extra in your own damn movie instead of the main character, which is what you should be. Instead of that, you're going to start seeing yourself as the main character in your movie. You're no longer going to see yourself as the person who is chasing. You're going to see yourself as the person being chased. You're no longer going to see that girl as so special. I'll be so happy if she chose me. Instead, you'll be like, let's see what she's all about. Maybe she's going to be a great girl. Maybe not. I also am a catch. Because I'm a catch, I can attract her easily. And if she's not attracted to me, oh well, she probably has shitty taste. You're going to start thinking thoughts like those, talking in ways like that, communicating in ways like that, and your reality on the outside is going to be shifted and changed to reflect those beliefs. You see, when you keep resorting to, what should I text her? What should I say? She hasn't texted in this many hours. Should I text her back? Should I take a picture with this many girls to make her jealous? Should I do this? Should I do that? You're thinking of the secondary or even the tertiary problem. You're not thinking of the primary, main problem, which is your mindset. That's what's going to affect everything. The other thing is just a band-aid. You're showing up as though you're that guy by the text, quote unquote, like you are that guy, but you're not really that guy. But to become that guy, you have to change this. You have to change the software. You upgrade the software, and that's the good news. The good news is you really can change it. And it starts really easily at first with just one thought. But you have to be deliberate and intentional, change that thought, start acting like that guy until you just become that guy. Start thinking thoughts like these because they're going to influence everything. You're naturally going to text in a more confident way. You're naturally going to banter in a more confident way. You're naturally going to stop putting women on a pedestal like they're up here and you're below here. You're looking up to them. No, instead, it's equal. It's an equal dynamic. It's a healthy exchange. You're exchanging your time and she's exchanging her time. You're exchanging your value. She's exchanging her value. In the past, the old version of you wasn't thinking like that. It was always, you're looking up to her as if she's your highness, she's some queen, and you're just an average second or third class citizen. You see, man, at the end of the day, you write your own price tag down in life. Nobody does. I know it seems like a lot of cliche and it's like generic words. Oh yeah, price tag. You could be whatever you want to be. You could be whoever you want to be. But honestly, it's true. You write down your own price tag in life. No one else does. And when you start thinking thoughts like those, positive thoughts, loving thoughts about yourself, caring thoughts about yourself, you start acting in different ways. You're not gonna have to watch a ton of videos on what to do if she leaves you on red. Yes, I've made videos like that because a lot of people in my audience requested it and they needed it. What happens if she texts you this? What happens if she doesn't text you this? You're naturally going to be operating the exact way you should be operating because the new software has changed. So right now, if you're dealing with that issue of being constantly, forgotten, constantly tossed to the side, constantly seen as you're a less than, constantly not getting the results you want, I assure you, without knowing the details, that is the main reason. Yes, there are other factors. I don't know, a woman, she has a boyfriend, which even if she does, you want to stay away from her anyway because she's probably going to cheat. A woman's going through some stuff in life. You just happen to show up where you're not in the right headspace. Whatever it is, those are secondary things. But the primary thing is you thinking this way about yourself. And the proof is it keeps happening to you over and over and over again. If that doesn't apply to you, I hope it doesn't, and I hope you're one of the exceptions. But most of my viewers, unfortunately, you guys fall under this category, and this isn't a way to, discredit you or disqualify you or make it seem like I'm better than you. No, not at all. It's actually just in a way to let you know that, yes, I've been there, dude. I've been there. It hurts like a bitch, but when I've changed certain things in my mindset, everything changed. And I did this in steps. I did this over the course of so many years. It changed a little bit when I was 19, but really not that much, to be honest. Another level was when I was 21. It changed a little bit, but not enough. And then when I was 23, and then the huge change happened mainly when I was 25 going into 26. That's when the biggest change happened after my heartbreak. It's still, I won't ever forget about it, and I'm so grateful for it. Because if it wasn't for that heartbreak, I won't be as into personal development and as into teaching you guys and as into bettering myself than I currently am. So the message I do want to share with you, dude, is believe in yourself, start hacking your mind, start seeing yourself as that guy, again, whoever that guy is to you, because it's different for everyone, but obviously the main things are confidence, attractiveness, being chosen by women, being this, being that, looking good, all these things, making enough money. Start seeing yourself as that guy, start planting those seeds, and your behaviors are automatically going to reflect that. And in just a period of, I would say, 6 to 9 months, 1 year pushing it, you're gonna most likely, or mostly, for the most part, be that guy in your own life, and you're gonna start to see positive results, and your whole life is going to change after you make that one mindset switch, that mindset change. I guarantee you, dude. Try it yourself.